ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and we're back with another Overwatch video, and this time we're going to be talking about Soldier 76. So, most of you know by now that Soldier has had a bit of a damage buff, and as far as the stats are concerned, it seems like a small change from doing about 17 damage per shot, if I remember correctly, to doing 20 damage per shot. And that doesn't seem like all that big a deal until you realize just how much it all adds up. And believe me when I say that this seemingly tiny change has now made Soldier 76 seriously overpowered. So let's crunch the numbers and see how much damage the new and improved Soldier 76 really does. So, I've already mentioned that each shot deals a maximum of 20 damage per shot, and that will continue until 30 meters where the damage fall-off kicks in. The damage drops off dynamically until 55 meters where it'll deal the minimum damage of 6 per shot. Let's start by calculating his damage potential. Now, the heavy pulse rifle has 25 rounds in a magazine, and the weapon fires at a rate of 10 rounds per second. This means he has a technical damage per second of 200, and with 25 rounds in each mag, that means a theoretical maximum damage potential of 500, or pretty much the same amount of health as most tanks, short of the newly buffed D.Va mech. With critical hit multiplier added, his base damage per shot is now 40, which means a damage per second of 400, and assuming all shots fired are critical, he will now have a maximum damage potential of 1000 points. So assuming you can aim, there really aren't too many characters in the game that can withstand the amount of damage output Soldier 76 now has. The only real mitigating factor for Soldier 76 is his weapon spread, which also now has been reduced. The maximum spread of his rifle is now still narrow enough to reliably hit most heroes at ranges well past 30 meters, and the spread doesn't even kick in until the third round is fired, so if you burst fire the weapon, it should maintain near perfect accuracy. To test this, I went into the training mode, and to ensure I had perfectly timed burst, I used a macro to simulate the 3-round burst firing. Now, I realize that such a thing might be considered cheating in online play, so I restricted it to purely training mode, only just to see what would happen. So, just for context, the training bots that you see here have 200 health. This means that 10 body shots will be enough to kill them. With headshots, that's reduced to just 5 shots, meaning that 2 bursts of 3 rounds each should be enough to kill them. Through testing, what I found was that it takes around 30 to 40 milliseconds for the weapon to reset its spread. Given the rate of fire the rifle has already, this would mean halving your normal damage per second in order to maintain accuracy. But what I've also found was that even when firing full auto and just mag dumping, I could still reliably kill most of the bots fairly quickly, and at ranges of around 10 to 15 meters, the spread is not even large enough to really miss the headshot hitbox. But burst firing certainly appeared to improve the speed at which I could take down the bots if I went for headshots only. So it seems like burst firing might still be the way to go, but only if you can control your fire effectively. At short range, when an enemy might already see you, then going for the head is definitely a must. Now, granted, this is not the same as it might appear in actual matches, and of course every character has different sized hitboxes, but it's worth noting just how fast Soldier's time to kill actually is. Against any hero of 200 health or so, it basically only takes 10 hits, which at short ranges means your time to kill should be exactly 1 second. Add some headshots into the mix and your time to kill is now on par with that of Bastion, and that's before you even use your Helix rockets. As strange as it might seem, the damage buff really wasn't needed to this extent. Soldier 76's damage might have seemed lackluster before, and the increase in spread he got during the previous update certainly didn't help, but both reducing his spread and increasing his damage this much really seems like overkill. As it stands now, it's far too easy to deal enormous amounts of damage as Soldier 76 in a very short space of time. Interestingly enough, this newfound damage ability for Soldier 76 actually serves to highlight how useful D.Va has become as a tank. Not only does she have enough health to withstand Soldier's damage output, but because her mech's critical location can only really be hit from the front, It means that getting flanked and taken down early by Soldier is very much harder to do. Overall, it seems like Blizzard felt that Soldier 76 just wasn't getting played as often, and went too far trying to make him useful to players again. But let me know what you guys think. Is Soldier 76 definitely overpowered now? Or is he just actually useful now? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, don't forget you can get 20% off all the latest games at Green Man Gaming by clicking the link in the description below. My name is Panzer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.